About time. You the home sec guy I was ordered to wait for? Tell Manderley I didn't get the memo until I was halfway through the autopsy. By then, it was too late to close him up again.
Right. So you recovered the neural hub?
Tricky bit of work that was. A few inches lower and the bullet would have fried more than just the pedal connectors. As it is, I can't guarantee you'll get anything useful out of it, other than the fact that it's been modified.
Modified? With what?
Some kind of wet drive. But hey, I didn't look. Ultraviolet means ultraviolet, and I know how touchy you guys get when it comes to matters of national security. He's all yours. The hub's been detached, but I left it in the skull as ordered. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got paperwork to fix.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Oh, man. Okay.
Have you found anything?
Oh, did I?
I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
An officer assigned to the case was asked to get rid of a major piece of evidence. Footage from one of our intellicams showed fuzzy images of the attackers bringing something inside the labs.
What? What were they bringing in?
I don't know. But for someone higher up to want that evidence gone, it must have been important. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Sweet. What is this?
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't gone all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
No offense, but if it were up to me, this place would have a no-AUG policy.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't ask for
Sarah
this.
Industries, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I knew you and that nest were close, but I didn't realize you were that close.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess I wanted to be reminded of what it was like to be with someone normal.
Somebody's with a nod.
You were the
Somebody's
one
like,
who wanted us to get enhanced. Now you're saying we're not normal anymore. Well, I'll try not to touch you too often with my cold, dead metal hand. Okay?
man. And this one's out of order. But it sucks because, like, you know, like, maybe, like, one person loses their arm, and then...
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
Oh, wow, what a warm greeting. But, like, maybe, like, somebody, like, gets augmented because they lost an arm. Maybe, like, during an accident. And, like, afterwards their lover doesn't like him anymore because of that. Look at this, Jensen, you forgot to clean up. But then again, I don't blame you. And I imagine that everybody has these and they just get updated regularly. Oh, look, it even shows the stocks up top. Wow, look at that TV. Let me see if I can read that as well. Okay, let me see. There we go. Advanced clock building. Ingenious mechanical devices, the automata of Al-Jazari. Al-Jazari's so-called elephant clock, conceived in 2006, was not the first iteration of a water-powered timepiece capable of accurately registering the hours of the day in their regular lengths, but also first to utilize the aesthetic device of clockwork automata, a chirping bird, and a human striking a symbol. The length of the clock's hourly intervals could be programmed by the adjustment of a flow regular mechanism. Al-Jazari's later designs, building on his works with a hydro-powered automata and detailed in his writings appearing in his Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices, would include a castle clock. This mechanism is widely regarded by many scholars as history's first programmable mechanical and the analog computer system. In addition to showing the passage of time, it also features a display of the celestial zodiac and the orbits of the sun and moon. I should probably look at that. Child and violence. So, he doesn't look like he has children, so I'm sure he just likes to read. Adam Jensen, and I'm sure that Adam was probably in the military. Unless I kind of forget. See, there's a SWAT book. Human traffic, being more effective. The planet of cakes. So I imagine he knows how to cook. Guns blazing. Resolving conflicts. Man in armor. Rooster. A detailed history of cybernetics. The many levels of hate. Wow. I'm sure that Adam Jensen probably read all of these when he was recovering. As well here, old cogs. I guess he also likes building stuff. Augment Chew. Wow, he's got letters that people have sent him to. Life is hard. May you heal quickly. Some of these I can't really read. Dark clouds never stay. I wish I could read what's in there. Oh shit. Call landlord to replace mirror again. I don't blame him. I guess I would be doing the same thing. Like, actually having an apartment like this would be nice, but I guess that would also mean that I'm living in a big city, and that's kind of something I don't want to do. Oh shit, this is Aaron Jensen with Morgan Reed. Living with your new cybernetic prosthetics. Or prosthetic. And he's also a huge smoker. Shit.
Pritchard, the hub's connected.
I know. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
Oh, excuse me.
His name, Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here. An abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Your dog. Adam, I'm so sorry. When Megan died, nobody knew what to do with Kubrick, so I took him in. But I couldn't keep him, and nobody knew if you'd wake up, so didn't know what else to do. I'm really sorry. He was a sweet dog. God damn.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an Antioch. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
This is it.